Okay, I'm just going to crank out the next few circle questions. Like we talked about before with circles, we knew that, let me get this out again. The standard form of a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. You can't see that. Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, there we go. And our center is the point HK, and R represents the radius. So to find the center, notice it's minus H minus K, meaning it's the opposite of what the center actually is. So I'm just going to take the opposite of the numbers in here. So my x coordinate is 4, my y coordinate is 13, and my radius, we'll see how it's r squared here. So I know that r squared is equal to 9. So to find r, we need to take the square root. And I get 3. And so there's center and radius for that. Perfect. 15, we're supposed to write the equation now. So it's moving backwards, meaning given this, write the equation. Well, like we have here, this is h and this is k. So I'm going to go x minus h, so when I minus a negative 6, it becomes positive squared, plus y minus k, which becomes positive 10, equals to r squared. So remember, that's, if r equals 5, r squared is 25. So that would be my equation. Okay, let's do 17 as well. We're going to need that. Okay, well now we have to write the equation given the center and a point on the circle. I think we're going to have to pause this. Okay, let's come back to this. So my center is HK. So I'm going to start just by substituting into that equation. So x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Well, the problem is I don't know what r squared is. But this is very similar to what you did in the earlier questions of the packet, meaning 1 through 4, yeah. Where now I have an xy point, and we're just going to plug that in. For x, which is 18, 16 squared plus 15 minus 13 squared equals r squared. So once again, that was x and y. We're going to simplify that, so I get 2 squared plus 15 minus 13 is also 2 squared. 2 squared is 4 plus 4 r squared. So I know 8 equals r squared. And you might be tempted to solve for r, but look at this. Our equation only requires r squared, which means I'm going to take that and just plug it in right there, and then I'll be done. So I got x minus 16 squared plus y minus 13 squared equals 8 as my final answer.